Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
The man accused of conspiring to kill Savannah Graywin took the stand in court today, giving us his side of the terrible story. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. In his testimony, William Haynes says he had nothing to do with the murder of Graywin, and his then-girlfriend, Brooke Cruz, killed her. He also says that when he came home the day Graywin died, he thought that Cruz gave birth to Graywin's child. That is, before he saw Savannah's dead body. A fellow inmate of Cruz also testified today, saying Cruz admitted to killing Graywin herself. However, the state pointed to multiple charges against that inmate, questioning her credibility. Closing arguments are expected today at 1 o'clock. New for you at noon, police in Bemidji are investigating a possible abduction after a witness says a young woman was pulled into the back of a Jeep that took off. Around 7:30 yesterday evening, police responded to a call for the possible abduction. A juvenile says he saw a black four-door Jeep approaching a young woman walking on the side of the street. The person in the back of the Jeep allegedly motioned for the woman to come closer to the vehicle. She did, and that's when the witness says someone in that back of the Jeep pulled the woman in and drove off. The woman is described as around 20 years old with shoulder-length brown hair. She was wearing black leggings and a blue-green sweater. The license plate of that Jeep is unknown. However, it had a 2013 BSU fishing sticker and some type of slotted cover of the back taillights. No missing person reports have been filed. If you have any information, you're urged to call the police number on your screen, 218-333-9111. Now let's get a live look outside. The sun decided to peek out for a little bit today. For what we can expect for the rest of our Thursday forecast, let's go to meteorologist Lisa Green.
Well, this afternoon we are enjoying a little sun in the Southern Valley. We've had a nice little break in the rounds of rain and cloud cover that's been moving through. So enjoy this. We've got more clouds heading our way into the later afternoon and early evening. That's for the Southern Valley. Of course, in the Northern Valley, we're stuck under some clouds still, some showers popping up there and drifting in over the Canadian border, affecting us here this afternoon in the Northern Valley. So you'll kind of just be stuck with those clouds throughout the day. Hopefully a few breaks will happen for you, but this system is going to continue to influence our weather over the next 24 hours as it slowly departs. So it's a struggle to warm up thanks to that strong northwesterly wind blowing in the cooler air. So we're only at 52 in Fargo, 48 in Grand Forks. Visibility downward. We're getting some of those showers, 1.5 miles in Cavalier. And check out these winds gusting into the low 30s, a 32-mile-per-hour gust. And Fargo. So a breezy day today. We, of course, have this nice moment of sunshine here in Fargo, but clouds will be back and we'll maybe even see some chances for more rain in the Southern Valley too tonight. And we're talking about the potential for snowflakes tomorrow morning for some of us. We'll have details on that coming up.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, Lisa. It's one of the most anticipated hearings in D.C. and the nation in years. That's Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh, and the woman who says he sexually assaulted her in high school will answer questions before the Senate Judiciary Committee. Molo Lengi is on Capitol Hill with the latest.
Dr. Christine Blasey Ford entered a Senate hearing room prepared to tell her story publicly for the first time.
And I don't remember as much as I would like to, but the details about that night that bring me here today are the ones I will never forget. They have been seared into my memory and have haunted me episodically as an adult.
Blasey says she was shoved into a room during a high school house party in 1982. She says Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh then got on top of her and attempted to pull her clothes off.
I believed he was going to rape me. I tried to yell for help. When I did, Brett put his hand over my mouth to stop me from yelling. This is what terrified me the most and has had the most lasting impact on my life.
The 11 men on the Judiciary Committee are letting Rachel Mitchell, a sex crimes prosecutor from Arizona, handle the questioning for them.
The first thing that struck me from your statement this morning was that you were terrified, and I just wanted to let you know I'm very sorry.
Once every senator has had a chance to question Blasey, either themselves or through Mitchell's questioning, Judge Kavanaugh will have his time in the hot seat. Kavanaugh has repeatedly denied the claims, and in prepared testimony, he's expected to say that Blasey's accusations is a grotesque and obvious character assassination. I have never sexually assaulted anyone, not in high school, not in college, not ever. Senators will likely question Kavanaugh about a new accusation that surfaced Wednesday. In a sworn statement, Julie Swetnick claims in the early 80s, Kavanaugh and others caused girls to become inebriated and disoriented so they could then be gang raped in a side room. Kavanaugh denies those claims as well. Mola Lenghi, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
2 other new accusations came forward yesterday, but those are anonymous claims passed along to senators who have forwarded them to the Judiciary Committee investigators. We now know the names of the 3 people who were arrested in Fargo after a search warrant led to a drug bust. Yesterday, several law enforcement officers were involved in the search of a home along 5th Avenue and 17th Street South. Dispatch indicated that a call came in around noon regarding possible drugs at that home. Several people were inside when police served that warrant. Richard and Gretchen Christensen were both arrested for possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of marijuana. Crystal Duran was also arrested for an open warrant. Authorities have identified a 16-year-old boy killed in a stabbing in Minnetonka. Officers found 16-year-old Sebastian Harris with a severe stab wound to his chest Sunday night. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Authorities believe the victim's 12-year-old younger brother stabbed him with a kitchen knife. His mother and other family members were home at the time. This incident is still under investigation. In our consumer alert this afternoon, the celebration is on for Google. The search engine is celebrating its 20th birthday today, and it's doing so by releasing a Google Doodle that chronicles some of the most popular search trends of the past 20 years. The domain google.com was actually registered in 1997, but the company was officially founded on September 4th, 1998, and they've deemed September 27th as the day it considers its birthday. Today you can get a deal and an afternoon pick-me-up at Starbucks. The company is bringing back their happy hour and offering a buy one, get one deal. Customers who buy any handcrafted espresso beverage or frappuccino, blended beverage, size grande or larger, can get a second one for free. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein's meeting was delayed after arriving at the White House grounds today, where he was expected to meet with President Trump. Yesterday, during a news conference, the president said he might delay this meeting, and that happened. Rosenstein's job security had come into question over the last weeks after reports said that he spoke about recording President Trump and then invoking the 25th Amendment against him. Speaking of the president, President Donald Trump will make his second visit to Minnesota this year next week. The Trump campaign announced that Rochester will be the next step on the national midterm campaign tour on Thursday. Trump's visit comes ahead of the critical midterm elections in which Republicans are trying to hold on to both chambers of Congress. The rally will be held at the Mayo Civic Center. Just go to our website, valleynewslive.com, for information on how to get tickets.